Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a try new makeup. We have new products from Benefit, Nars, Bare Minerals, Refi, Charlotte Tilbury, It Cosmetics, Glamnetic, just a ton of new things here to try on for you. I cannot wait to get into this trying new makeup. So if you enjoy trying new makeups, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and begin this makeup tutorial. Did I say we have Makeup by Mario? I think I might have missed that. I got the new brow gel from Makeup by Mario. I heard it was really good. It's just really, really tiny. If you can see that there. Doesn't seem like there's much product in here, but I have used this a couple times and actually like this a lot better than the Patrick Ta one because it's not as sticky, it wears just as nicely, but the brush is a whole lot better in my opinion. It's just shorter, you have more control, has two different sizes of bristles. It's just a really nice brow product. So many of you have tagged me and got to be coming out with a brow gel. I just thought it was so funny. You guys know me, like I'm definitely gonna try it out and see how it goes, but it has to be like $1 price point because otherwise I'm just gonna still buy the hair gel. You know what I mean? But I'm still gonna get it to test it out if it ever comes to Canada. I have the Benefit pomade, and this is supposed to be waterproof, I believe. This is from Benefit. They also sent over their eyebrow brush that has a spoolie and just an angle. I should take it out of the packaging so to actually show you. Just a standard brow brush, has the angle on the one end and the spoolie on the other. And then I'm going to be using shade 4.5 Neutral Deep Brown. I really like the packaging inside because you can see there's this reservoir, I guess. Little lip on it where you can scrape off product, which I think is genius for a pomade. So I love the design of this packaging. I really hope this product stands up well for being waterproof, claiming it's waterproof. I don't typically just go in with pomades, so I might not like my brows doing that, but I'm gonna try it like that. If I don't like it, I can fix it up with pencil or whatnot. But we'll see how it goes. I just wanna try it on its own just to see how it is. And before we actually go on, I just want to put on some eye cream, the new one from Charlotte Tilbury, the Cryo Recovery Eye Serum, and then this Paula's Choice Hyaluronic Acid Peptide Lip Booster. Both have these metal tips on it. I just want to prep my skin, my lips, because we're going to be using matte products today. We really need to be hydrated. I'm just going to do this for the next 10 minutes. I'll be right back. You know what? Let's just prep the face further. I have this Veen Thermal Spring Water Spray. And I just want to hydrate my skin because I did take a shower prior to this. And I have no moisture on my face. I did my skincare in the morning, but came back from dropping my kids off at school, which they are back at school. I'm so excited about. First time in person since March 2020 because I was doing it myself. So I have a lot more time on my hands now. It's the second day they've been at school. So like I cannot wait to film. I'm going to do like 2 videos today. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. I'm just so excited to be here filming. You guys have no idea. So I'm just using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Nothing new for that. The spray is new to me. Can you sense my excitement through the screen? I'm excited, let's just say that. I'm going to start off with a little bit of this Benefit pomade, or pomade, I guess. I love this edge on it. Way to go, Benefit. Been a long time since I've used a pomade though. We're gonna start off slow. I just like getting the base underneath down. I'm gonna try and do hair-like strokes through it. The thing with pomades, it doesn't give me the strokes that I like in my brows. It just mainly is a fill-in. This is the darkest shade that they carry. I believe they could have went darker. I'm just not a fan of how pomade makes my brows look. It's a good pomade, going on really easy. It's just personal preference for what I like my brows to look like. I just don't like them. I'm gonna try and salvage them, or do I just wipe it off? We're just gonna wipe it off, I think. So I just went ahead and wiped those brows off because For me, I just don't like pomades. Nothing wrong with the product. It's just personal preference. It looks a little messy on me and I just wanted more precision. My brows to look like they are now. I use my NYX brow products. I'll link those down below. Nothing new. You guys see me use those before. We're going to move on to the complexion. Usually I do eyes first, but we're going to actually do complexion. And this is new from Nars. It's their Soft Matte Primer. Recently got this in PR and I was going to try this along with their Soft Matte Complete Foundation and Concealer. Those are two favorite products of mine. I'm hoping it doesn't make me too matte, but we'll see how it goes. This is what the product looks like. It's a little bit thicker than, say, a moisturizing primer, which makes sense. You can definitely feel it mattifying. Feels really smooth. Definitely a soft matte finish. Almost velvety, but very light. Feels really nice. But I wouldn't want to be rubbing my hands a lot to mess up that finish because it feels like it's set pretty fast. Normally I apply my foundation with a brush, but I wanted to use a beauty blender. I might go back and use it for concealer. Well, most definitely will. But I wanted to show you this super cute sponge. So this is a little ghost. Isn't that the cutest makeup sponge you've ever seen? It's from Base Blue Cosmetics. And this is what the little guy looks like when he's big. Big guy. The cutest sponge ever, come on. This kind of thing makes me happy. It's white, so it's gonna get dirty, but this is making my day here. Tell me that's not the cutest beauty sponge you've ever seen. I'm gonna be using the Soft Matte Foundation from Nars in Vanuatu. It is medium 3.5. We're gonna start off with the sponge. Might go with a brush and go in with a sponge. After? Yeah. I can't talk. First use. Figured since this foundation is matte, it might be a good idea for me to go in with a sponge. Sponge is really nice and soft, but not too soft. Like the Fenty sponge, I don't really like that one. It's a good amount of softness, and it just makes me happy. What can I say? Probably the best thing you'll see in this video is this sponge. So if you have oily skin, let me know how this primer is for you. I already find this foundation is good enough on its own for my skin, considering I'm normal to dry. So I don't know if the combination is going to be too matte, but it's definitely perfecting, which is really nice. And this is definitely one of the most matte kind of combos I've personally ever used. If you have dry skin, I don't know how much you're gonna like it. Normally I go in with my concealer next, but I really don't want my skin to dry any more than it has. So I'm going to be using this cream product from Refy. It is their bronzer. So I got the cream bronzer in tan. The color threw me off a little bit. It's super red, but honestly, this is really flattering. The formula is really nice and blendable, super thin. Good pigmentation though, and I just find it's one of the most effortless cream products I've used personally on my skin. So I really like this. I'm so happy I got it. It's been a little hit and miss for me and Refy, but this product is probably my favorite that they've so far done. I'm just gonna use my Huda Beauty Face Sculpt in Shade brush. Actually gonna start off with this little side. And I'm gonna contour a bit higher and go down lower than my cheekbone. Been trying to do those lifting face techniques that I've seen on TikTok. So this product I do like. I don't think it's the best match for this foundation for my skin, but I like the undertone of this bronzer because I do have a lot of red in my skin. And it just kind of helps my face match my body a little bit more. Almost works as a blush for me too. This product just works best when your face hasn't set like that foundation on me. This looks more how I like it to look. So I just needed to put a little bit of foundation down so that it worked better into my skin. I'm going to take a little bit of the Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Macadamia. I'm going to use the Ghost Little Tail to put that under my eye. Every time I use this concealer, I forget how good it is. Like, why did I stop using you? Look at how perfect that under eye is. How much coverage. You can't see my age spot. It's like one of the few concealers that really cover that up. Most times I honestly don't care because it honestly looks more natural, but this is like full coverage. Look, I love this concealer. Do you like Nars Creamy Concealer or Soft Matte? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know your opinions on that. I'm team Soft Matte for the concealer, but for the foundation, I like the Natural Radiant compared to Soft Matte. The base is looking really good. I was a little worried there because the foundation dried down too quickly, so I just went back and made sure that was fresh before I went in with the cream. I'm going to use this Dior blush in Coral, the Backstage blush in Coral. Showed this on my channel before, but I want you guys to see in this video if you haven't already, because I always thought the color was see-through through this lid, because that's what the Backstage collection is. All the lids are see-through. I thought it was the same for this, but nope. That color is way different. So look at that. Just wanted to show you here in case you haven't seen me show before. I love the color that's inside. And I would have bought this way sooner having known that, because I thought it was more orangey. This is definitely more of a pink. Like a pink coral, not an orange coral. It's one of the most flattering tones on my skin tone, honestly. A lot of you commented on how much you like this color on my skin, which thank you so much. I really like this color too, but you guys know my thing with corals, like it dates back many years. It's like the perfect flush. Soft matte, I don't even need to set. Like this whole foundation, I don't need to set. Then I have a couple highlight products I wanted to use. I have this Refi highlight that makes your skin super dewy, but this I can already tell is not gonna work with this foundation. So I'm gonna show you guys the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm Face Palette. And it does have some contour shades in it, what is called a multi-glow right here, and then you have your super glow. So I'm going to use the super glow on my face. I might touch into a little bit of the contour to contour my nose. We'll see how it goes. So that's just lightly going into that highlight. It's beautiful. I loved a baked gelée highlight. And this palette is pretty. I just wish Charlotte Tilbury did more shades. Like this I feel like would work good for those with lighter skin. I would have liked to see a medium palette that I probably would have picked up, and a darker palette, just because the shades are quite light. And then we're going to try a little bit of the contour on my nose. I haven't done this yet, so hopefully it works. I'm always scared to try new contour shades. We're gonna let the nose hang out and see if that contour did its job. I did have powder to set my face. I didn't go ahead and do that because, quite frankly, I don't need the coverage. I don't need to set this because we're set on my face. But I do have the Bare Minerals Original Foundation in a pressed form that I'm curious to try. I probably won't use it as a powder foundation alone though, just because my skin doesn't like that. But maybe in a video where I have something a little lighter in coverage, I could play around with that and see how it works if you guys want to see it in an upcoming video. So we're going to go ahead and move to eyes. I have the Super Nudes Eye Palette from Charlotte Tilbury. Basic colors in here. They swatch super soft, really nice and light. And I did try this the other day and it blends on a lot darker than it actually looks in the pan. So I'm just going to do my basic eye look using this just because that makes sense to me. I can really tell how it works if I do what I like on my eyes. I have a rougher 15 brush. I'm gonna go ahead with this first shade here. I love how easy to blend these shades are. And also I love the wear time on it because it lasted all day for me. I had no fading whatsoever. And I only use concealer on my lid as a base. See how the nose is doing. Still like my Dior contour palette better. These are just a little too gray for me. Just pulling the eyeshadow color down to warm it up slightly. That's good for now. Then I'm gonna go ahead with the second shade here. Gonna deepen up the corner ever so slightly. So I don't know what I said. This is a number 1 rougher. I just love this palette. When I swatched this on my hand, I was just like, I don't know about that. But it's like MAC shadows, you guys. If you're familiar with those, they swatched horribly, but when you apply them on the eyes, they're actually really good. I haven't used MAC shadows in forever. Like, eyeshadow has really come a long way. This is beautiful. It's soft, gorgeous matte formula. Like, it's almost like a luminescent, like satin, not quite matte, but not satin. Stunning. Then using a BK Beauty 208 brush, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of smoky liner, even though we're gonna be covering up because I have to use Magnetic in this video. We're going to start off with this shade right here. And I think I'm gonna go across my lid with the light shade. I might actually do that first. Again, a really beautiful, luminous matte. I don't know what to say. Like, this is definitely gonna be my everyday palette. I feel like it brings subtle life to the eye as opposed to like a super flat matte. I really love the formula. Bit of fallout with this deeper brown shade. On a day today, I'd honestly just leave it like this. I love just a soft eyeshadow liner. I'm actually going to go ahead and put on some magnetic liquid. I don't have the liner pen that comes with the Glamnetic lashes. At the time, it was out of stock on Sephora, and this one will work anyways. I was considering getting the brown one from Glamnetic come the Sephora sale, but I just wanted to try out the lashes, and you guys requested the baby girl style. I'm just going to quickly put on the magnetic liner so that I can attach the Glamnetic lashes. Before I put on the Glamnetic lashes, I'm going to use the Hello Lashes Plus from IT Cosmetics. See how this makes my lashes look. It's one of those brushes I don't like that has the plastic bristles. It's long with the ball on top. I just don't find these very useful for me. Combed out the magnetic liner that I got in my lashes though, so I guess that's a plus. It is nice and separating. I just like my lashes to be a little bit more voluminous, and I don't feel like I can get that with this mascara. But it's zero clumps, so if you do not like clumps at all, it's really good for separation and combing out your lashes. Then I put a poll on my IG stories for the 6 styles of Glamnetic lashes they now carry at Sephora. And this was the style that won. It's called Baby Girl. And they look like this. I honestly couldn't decide which one I wanted to use, so I left it to you guys, and this was the winner though. It was pretty close for a lot of the lashes. Apparently you can use these lashes up to 60 times. I think the lash is going to be too long for my eye, so I think we're going to have to cut off the last magnet on this, but we're going to just pop it on, see how it looks. So I could get away with wearing this, but it feels a little bit heavy in the inner corner only because I normally don't wear it that long. So I am going to cut off one of the magnets and we'll see how it looks like on my eye after. I much prefer how it looks with one of the magnets cut off. These lashes do kind of sit a bit lower and stick out more straight than I'm used to than going up like this. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I might just have to shape them a little bit, but not too much that the magnet makes it pop off. So I like that. So I'm going to do that with the other lash. Just cut off one of the magnets and put that on my eye. Once you have these sized properly, super quick to do. I love magnetic lashes because I can't wear liner and lash glue anymore because I've discovered I'm allergic. The magnet's in a different spot in this one, which hopefully that's not too much of a problem. These are what the magnetic lashes look like. Do you guys like them? Do you like the style? You picked it out, so I hope you do. I'm just gonna run some of that deep brown on the outer corner of my eye, then blend it in with that first shade. We'll see how that Hello Lashes looks like on the lower lashes. This sort of brush typically works really nicely for lower lashes on me. I think it worked pretty good. And then to finish off my eyes, I'm going to use, I think, this beige tone on my waterline. I wanted to do the brown, but I haven't done beige in a long time. And this tone just helps open up the eyes a little bit more, if you can tell. Really nice and creamy. We'll see if that pencil lasts. And then for lips, I want to use one of the Charlotte Tilbury Super Nudes lipsticks. I'm not sure of what color I'm going to use yet. We have Cover Star Catway Walking, which I used the other day in a video, so I don't think I'm going to use that one. Super Fabulous, which could be pretty. Runway Royalty, which would be like an everyday pink. I don't think I'm going to go that route. I just dug the cap in. And then we have Supermodel, which I'm kind of feeling that one. I'm going to first line my lips with Hot Gossip from Charlotte Tilbury. I recently purchased this from Sephora. I love the Charlotte Tilbury lip pencils. They're nice and creamy, not too creamy, and they last all day. I love this color. It's different for me, but I think it's perfect for fall. It's a really nice deep nude. So to finish off the face, I'm just gonna go back with that Avene Thermal Spring Water Spray, just because I want some hydration to the skin. We are matte. How good is a continuous mist though? Like nothing gets better than that to me. So here is the final look. Super soft, exactly how I like my makeup to look. I did my everyday sort of eyes, very minimal. Tried out the magnetic lashes, and I have more of a going into fall sort of lip for me. I absolutely love the color of this. It's probably my favorite one from the super nudes that Charlotte Tilbury did for this collection. So let's go ahead, go into the products that I used today and give you dropping it, even though I have a desk now, of course. I still drop things. Did you think anything less? The first thing we have here is the Makeup by Mario Brow Gel. Love this, great brow gel. It's only the size of it that I have a complaint for the price. But if you're looking for one that's on Sephora, this is one of the best, honestly. Holds really good, not super sticky, great brush, really nice control. Have no complaints, minus price. Then we have the Benefit Brow Pomade. Really great product, love the design of it. I'm just not a pomade girl. Color was a little off for me too, just not for me. Brush was great. If you like pomades, maybe check it out. I love the feature inside. Then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Cryo Recovery Eye Serum. Haven't really noticed anything from this yet, but I'll give you guys updates. I've been using this a lot. I really like it. Super thin, so I do need to apply it more regularly for my lips because my lips really need the hydration. So I need to get on that because I have been neglecting my lips, but it has been working out nicely. The Super Nudes Easy Eye Palette from Charlotte Tilbury. My favorite palette that she's done, honestly, for me. Like, these are all the colors I personally need. It's a great selection of daily colors. I love that it has kind of a satin, super soft quality to it that's not stark matte. It just looks really nice. Has that effortless quality that I love. I love effortless stuff. Then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Newgasm Face Palette. Love the packaging of this, honestly. Beautiful formulas. It's just the colors. This is very true to how it looks like. I probably won't be using the contours too much. I do like the highlight in here, but I wouldn't even use that color that much for me. So I would have liked to see different shades, though I know so many people love this palette, so that's just my personal opinion. If you like the colors, the formula is great. It's just a color thing for me. The Nars Soft Matte Primer, it is really matte for me. I would love to know what Stephanie thinks of this because she has more oily skin. So Stephanie, if you've used this, let us know in the comments if you're watching. I would love to know an update for this on your skin. This is probably a little too matte for me mixed with a matte foundation. I could probably use that with more luminous. I think it would work better for me. So I'm going to keep playing around with it. Maybe test it out with the Radiant foundation, see if it calms it down a little bit for me and gives me that perfecting quality, which I really like. I've mixed Nars Radiant and Soft Matte, and I think that's a really good combo if you've not tried it before. So I think that kind of would have a similar effect. Then we have the IT Cosmetics Hello Plus Lashes. Not really for me, again, not my favorite kind of wand to apply the product. Worked well, nice and light if you want something super light on your lashes. Don't like clumps, want something separating. I think you might enjoy that. We have the Refi Bronzer Cream in Tan. As I said, when I first got it, I didn't think the color would be for me, super red, but honestly, this is unique to my collection, this sort of tone, especially in a cream. And I think it looks really nice on the skin. I don't need to top off with powder bronzer. I think the cream stands alone and just works well with my undertone. The Glamnetic lashes, really pricey for me, but if you can wear them up to 60 times, definitely something that I personally really like because I do have a sensitivity to liner and lash glue. I can get away with magnetic lashes and get a wing liner on my eyes. So this is something that works for me in my lifestyle, something that I need because of my sensitive eyes. So I'm very happy to see them on Sephora. I'm definitely keen to check out the other styles, but thank you guys for recommending Baby Girl. This little ghost sponge. This is my favorite thing from this video, and it will bring me endless amounts of joy. I hope I can get this clean though, but it's still cute. What can I say? The Charlotte Tilbury Super Nudes lipsticks. You guys know I already love these. I love the formula of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. Can't really go wrong with them in my opinion. One of the best on the market. Packaging is gorgeous. Everything about it. The formula, it is matte but not drying. It has really comfortable feel to it. Nice pigmentation. Truly one of the best lipsticks on the market is that formula. Love the dual-ended liner. If you saw my PR haul, you knew I'd probably like this. Super creamy. We'll see how long it wears. We're still holding up nicely. Brightening up my eye. So I will give you an update on the wear of that. Then the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners aren't new to me, but I did pick this up and you'll see that in a Sephora haul coming up pretty soon, I think. This is in Hot Gossip. If you haven't tried the Charlotte Tilbury lip pencil formula, super long wearing, creamy, everything I said when I was applying it in the video, and obviously I liked them enough to purchase. Also, another thing that I purchased because I love the other shade I have was the Dior Backstage blush in Coral. I actually like this more than the pink now, which is shocking. I'm so happy it's this color. If I would have known, I would have bought this sooner. I think this Avene spray is a really nice refresher. It's just basically water in a continuous mist. It works for me. I like it. I don't have something like that, so very nice to have on hand. And one of you actually asked me to start doing a fragrance of the day, so I figured I'm gonna end this video with my fragrance of the day. And this is the Alien Goddess. I just recently received this in PR. It's from Mugler. I've already used quite a bit. I'm seriously bathing in this scent. Like, it's so good as I spray it. This is definitely a summer scent to me. It kind of reminds me of Mugler Womanity mixed with Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. It's a really beautiful addition to the Alien line. It smells nothing like the original. That one's a whole different ball game. And this one is equally as beautiful but entirely different, and something I highly recommend. I'll have the notes on the screen for you guys if you want to check out, but one of the ones I've been reaching for all month and I cannot get enough. Well, it's in September now, I guess. So a month and a bit now. I've been reaching for this daily since I got it in the mail. So let me know if you guys want me to continue sending the day. I can do that in the beginning or end of videos. And I think that is everything for all the products I tried. This is a forever long video, as these videos tend to get, but this one especially, it seems like it took me a while. Thank you so much for getting to this point. If you have not subscribed already, I would love for you to do so by joining the family, hitting that red button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.